Okay, so what I'm going to go over here very quickly is really rather basic. Many of you are already doing this because it's actual analysis, but some people are still struggling with offering analysis. So the prompts will always ask you how the elements or devices do what you claim that they're doing. And so that's where you can go wrong with the prompt. You can focus your thesis on just talking about, oh, it has these particular literary devices, when really, remember, the focus needs to be on answering the question. So what is the character's personality, or what is the relationship between the setting and the character, or what is the character's attitude towards something. The how are the literary devices. But just mentioning that there are literary devices doesn't do the job. You have to explain how those literary devices show the attitude or show the connection between the character and the setting or whatever. So imagine you've got a claim that says the image of bubbling water reinforces Jim's volatile personality, right? So this is something specific that you would have in a body paragraph. That maybe your thesis sentence said something like the characterization of Jim as both an angry and unstable, but also sensitive human. I don't know. I'm just making this up. Okay. So let's say that was your claim that you had in a body paragraph. You cannot follow it up with something like, so the image of bubbling water reinforces Jim's volatile personality. Through drawing attention to this image, Jim is related to instability. You have not explained how that image reinforces the volatile personality. You just repeated another word for the claim. So you have to explain how. And so this is both analytical and somewhat creative, but it's not terribly difficult. You just have to be able to think about it. So what you could do instead is something like, the image of bubbling water draws attention to Jim's volatile personality. Through drawing attention to the image, I repeated that badly, but through emphasizing the image or something like that, Jim is related to quick, frenetic, uncontrollable movement, right? Bubbling water. What's bubbling water like? It's quick. It's not, you can't control it, right? Which is much like his method of decision making, right? So I would revise that. So I didn't say relate to, or draws attention to both times. But what I've given you here are some sentence starters to help you with the analysis part, because most of you can make the claim like it does this, the image does this, or the simile does this, but you need to explain how the simile does that, how the line break does that, how the contrast does that, et cetera, et cetera. So these are some sentence starters. They are really simplistic and they will get really boring to read if you just do them over and over again. But if you're somebody who's really struggling with doing the actual analysis part and not just repeating claims, this is going to be important for you to start looking at and thinking about. Many of you just absolutely don't need this, but a lot of you do need this. So it's not just, doing literary analysis is not just a matter of like, okay, I'll put the words in the sentence and then I'm done. You actually have to think and explain how you've come to those ideas. Okay.